Okay, fourth graders, I know that we're still looking at some of the same work that we've been doing the last couple days because you guys are going to become, like I said, experts at it. So if you are still someone who needs and just prefers to practice more 2-digit by 2-digit numbers, today what you're going to do in your homework and remembering exercises 215, which pages 57 and 58, you're going to use the shortcut method to solve, and you're going to check with estimation. You have a couple word problems to solve, and then you have your remembering, which is a review of not only this unit but other units. Now, if you are someone who is feeling really comfortable with the 2-digit by 2-digit, I am going to, let's see here. I have, now you get to see what I am trying to work through. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're just going to go with how this is looking right now. I have attached, and your homeroom teacher has problems that are 3-digit by 2-digit. So if you want to try a new challenge, this might be what you want to do. And I'm going to do one so you can take a look at how to do this. And we're applying a lot of the same steps that we did when we do a 2-digit by 2-digit. We just now have a number that is in our hundreds place. So we're going to have to solve for that group, which is 300. So fourth graders, I'm going to go ahead and solve this first one for you, and you can use this. I'm going to follow my steps. I'm going to do 8 times 7 is 56. I'm going to carry my 5. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 5 is 19. Now, I'm not going to put this 1 down because I have a number in my hundreds place. So I'm going to carry that 1. 3 times 7 is 21 plus 1 is 22. Okay, so now I've done that first group of 7. I'm going to move to my 2, which is in my tens. So I'm going to put a 0 down. And I'm going to go ahead and erase the numbers that I carried. And I'm going to do my 2 in my tens place. 2 times 8 is 16. I'm going to carry my 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. And then I don't have anything to carry. And then I'm going to do 3 times 2 is 6. And then I'm going to add. And see how organized my work is. 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry my 1. Boom. 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 1 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. And my answer is 8,856. Now, I might want to just go ahead and take a look if I rounded to 300 and I rounded 27 to 30, and I kind of want to estimate my answer. Fourth graders, I want to show you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 3 times 100, okay? And then I've also got times 3 times 10. So I'm going to use the associative property, and I'm going to do 3 times 3 times 10 times 100, because I want to make sure I'm not adding too many zeros or not enough zeros. And I'm going to get 9 times 1,000, which is going to give me 9 groups of 1,000, or 9,000. And I can take a look, and I'm going to go back to my exact answer and say, that looks pretty reasonable. And I feel really comfortable with the work that I did. So again, today we are just doing review, because review and practice. This is just one of those steps, procedures you're learning this year that you just have to get down and understand. for the math going forward. So we're having another practice day, but for those of you who want to try 3-digit by 2-digit, you can do that today. Your homeroom teacher will have this worksheet. You can ask her for it. If you're at home, I have attached it to your Schoology account for you to open. If you can't print it, just copy down these problems on a blank sheet of paper or on your whiteboard and do them. This is all practice, 4th graders. So remember, you get to choose what you need to do. You can be doing this one in your workbook, or you can get these sheets and practice on your own. Here's to a crazy little video with things moving everywhere. Okay, go.